They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see, the Air Force Falcons taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game.
He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Army! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Air Force's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Air Force.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Booker. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. kept it, and he's past the marker. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Black Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Black Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly...
Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Dating to the days of the great Fisher to Berry at Air Force, you need a great ball handler at quarterback.
And that's not something you say about every university. Obviously, Air Force is different. It's unique. It's more about running the football. It's more about the option consistently. So you got to have a guy that can handle that ball, not put it on the deck, and not make mistakes.
Rides the back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Booker. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Going to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Back to pass, it's Booker. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the sideline. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. The snap sets up the throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's a fake. He's looking to throw. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They'll run the option. The pitch. Turning it on. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Booker. Makes the grab, it's Silver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Black Knights are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Black Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To give on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Plucks it out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Off the RPO, complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Give to the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Booker. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll operate out of split backs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Looking left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Splits the uprights. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He's going to bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They try to pop a run on the draw. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Flips it out in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Now on the option. Got enough for the 1st. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Under fire. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll go to the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 10 to SMU. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's Silver. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. 10. Timing is everything, and the timing of that fake punt call was perfect, and it winds up being a touchdown. Everybody loves a good dose of trickeration. This is usually where you say something like, boy, I bet they worked on that a lot. That might also be the first time they've ever done it, but it worked.
It worked. I don't like it. I never like fake punts. I'd rather give it to my athletic people in the field that are used to touching the football. But great job, great execution, confused everybody, including us up here in the booth, and it worked.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that...
It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. And he will house it. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on.
There he goes! At the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rides the back on the option to give. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Now the pitch. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Moses. Steps away to find some room. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the right. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The option look. Now the toss. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the beatdown has ensued. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's caught. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Give to the single back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Falcons in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Air Force. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Gets it past the marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Moses. He's going for it all. Touchdown, Army! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get get back in the win column. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering you. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Rush is on him. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've